We're the Soundcats,
and you're watching the Still One.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Rich, and I am the Steel One. And today, it's that time of year again already. And I know I say this in every video, but this year went by so fast. This is the Steel One's look back at 2023. Myself, looking back on this year, I was surprised. I actually got 12 videos out. So they didn't necessarily all come out every month, but I got 12 in, and that was my goal, to at least put out one video a month. So we'll look back at some of those videos. Also, probably talk about some things that happened that I didn't mention in the videos. Some insider director's cut type deals. Some other things that I did this year that I haven't put out a video of, or I didn't have enough footage to make of. I could kind of show you. Sit back, relax, and maybe you'll see a video or a clip of something that you missed for this year, and you can go back and take a peek. And yeah, let's go. Let's do this. What's that? Alright, so for the first video of the year was actually an older video that we had recorded when we were in Texas. Back in 2022, we went to a cemetery looking for a grave that this lady, when she died, she requested to be buried in her car, and we were looking for her grave. And so that was a fun video, especially that I got to spend time with a bunch of my friends. And yeah, let's take a peek.
Buried inside her Ferrari.
Door, almost.
But he would smash it either.
No. Hey, buddy.
Hi, baby.
Little toad. Alright, then the next one is a really old video. This one was with George TV The Fam. I think it was one of our last videos we did together. I'm not sure if it was the last. It was before even Texas, so I mean, obviously George was in some of my Texas videos, so it's hard to say. Maybe it was the last one that we just did together. I know that on that day when we filmed it, we also filmed a cemetery, which I'll put the link for that up here in the corner. So we did 2 videos that day, and I just had never put out or edited that second video. And to be honest with you, I put it out, well, 1, because I miss filming with George, but 2, I was running out of content. So I had to make up something. So let's take a look at this one. Alright, so the next video is also another Texas video. We went to this mission in San Jose. Yeah, that was a really interesting place, and we enjoyed filming there, and I got to film again with some friends, and Rachel and I enjoyed it. We didn't enjoy the heat. It was very hot that day. Again, it's a little behind. I think if we filmed that in 2022, that's just a thing that happens when you're only putting out one video a month. That's going to happen for this next coming year, but I'll get to that in a minute. Let's check out the San Jose mission.
Mission San Jose y San Miguel de Aguayo, known as the Queen of the Missions. This is the largest of the missions and was almost fully restored to its original design in the 1930s by the WPA, Works Projects Administration. Spanish missions were not churches, but communities with the church the focus. Mission San Jose captures a transitional moment in history, frozen in time.
The next video was a quick and easy video I made that we needed to talk. I was in a space where I was deciding whether to quit or keep going forward. Never give up, as George would say. I don't know if there's been any conclusion to that. I'll just go until I can't no more. And that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep going until I can't no more. But yeah, we don't need to watch a clip of that. If you want to watch the We Need to Talk video, it's in the description. All the videos from this year will all be in this description, so you can click right on them. Anyway, so the next video, Rachel and I, we like doing some snack boxes and stuff like that. Rachel, from time to time on my birthday or something, she'll get me a subscription to a snack box, and usually it's from a different country. And so this one was from Greece. It's always fun to watch Rachel's facial expression. She's very expressive. That's one thing I love about her. It's like she's kind of like me in that way, where we kind of have our feelings on our feelings on our sleeve. Maybe more so me than her, but she does. When you watch those videos, you'll see. She definitely gives, and they're fun. So those are fun videos to make. They don't do very well. Not a whole lot of people. A lot of you don't watch them, but it's fun. We enjoy making them. And who knows, maybe we'll have some again this next year. So let's take a little look. It's okay.
I feel like I'm gonna like this, whatever it is. I've been watching it.
She's been watching it. She's been watching because it's doing a lot to be watched.
I've had my eye on it, and I don't think it's gonna be good.
All right, we got grape must.
I mean, that just sounds bad.
Soft cookie. Grape must. It just looks dry.
Must not.
That's what the must means. Must not. Okay, so this next one, I got the idea of, if you guys know my friend James the Fam and Aiden from Aiden's Escapades, they went, when James was here in Colorado, they went to this Marymount Castle that's in Manitou Springs. Rachel and I decided one day, let's just go. And one of the reasons I wanted to go was to see they had left a doll at the request of one of the spirits that they had gone like years before, and they talked to him through a spirit box, and they'd said that they wanted a doll. The spirit of a little girl said she wanted a doll, and a doll with blonde hair, and they got one. Aiden got one, and they both went back to Marymount, and they left the doll in the little girl's room. So one of the reasons I wanted to go is, well, I edited his video for him, so I kind of wanted to see it for myself, and also to see if the doll was still there, if like the people who worked there took it away or whatever. I just wanted to see if it was still there. So let's take a little look at that.
The Marymount Castle in Manitou is a hotbed of paranormal activity.
It's pretty cool. I didn't realize this was like right here in our backyard. Hey guys, thanks a lot. Okay, let's get right to it. We are here right now, Marymount Castle in Manitou Springs, getting set for Halloween. Here with Haunted Dimensions, you're a parahistorian, right?
Yes, we're not your typical ghost hunter.
Okay.
We make sure that history is honored.
Okay, so 28 years you're doing this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it all started for you right here in this building, right?
Absolutely. It's
Okay.
7 years old.
Tell us about the quick history of this building, this castle.
Well, it was built in 1895 by Father Francone as a actually private home, believe it or not.
For him and his mom, right?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Okay.
And it's all native greenstone, only quarried here, only place in the world.
Okay.
Located in historic Manitou Springs is the equally historic Miramont Castle, a 14,000 square foot masterpiece that comes complete with a jaw-dropping Victorian-era exterior. 40 bedrooms, special tea times and other must-attend events. Was built in 1895 and is unique from other estates because it was constructed using a blend of architectural styles, including Byzantine and Tudor, among others. The structure has been used in a number of different capacities over the decades, including a home, sanitarium, and, currently, as a fascinating museum. In addition to its rich history, special events, and eclectic ambiance, Miramont is also home to ghosts. Accounts from both employees and visitors suggest that this stunning castle is inhabited by a number of different ghosts and spirits, including a little girl who spends time in the home's doll room, which is where Aidan and James left the blonde doll for the little girl. There is also the spirit of the old priest who originally built the castle, and a number of unknown spirits who roam the castle's old chapel.
Okay, so that was fun. The next thing I put up was we went to Vegas for the fam reunion that we have every year, and I haven't put that video up yet. That's what I was talking about before, where this next year we'll have some videos that'll be going to be kind of old. I have a main video of when we were in Vegas. It is there's so much to it, and I have so many ideas for it, and it's going to be a complicated video for me to make, and I want it to be a good video, not just slapped together and here you go. I want it to be good, and so I'm kind of taking my time with it. I have started it, but I'm just kind of taking my time with it. So definitely look forward to seeing that this coming year. Hopefully, maybe even the next video. Maybe it'll come out in January. If I can just sit down and get it out, or buckle down. Heck, I'm off. I might work on it next week, and I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, there's so much to it. We did so much, but one of the things that we did was so cool that I made it a separate video, and that was the Skinwalker Cave. This place was so freaking cool. This is right up my alley. This is the type of places I wish I could explore on a regular basis. I love abandoned buildings. I love just exploring, and this cave, man, it was so big we didn't even see all of it. It was so cool. It was so it was amazing, and I made sure I got that video out right away. Kind of explored it. Well, everybody from the family reunion was there, but I mainly explored it with Bat Rican, my friend Bat Rican, and that was really fun. It was good to collaborate with him. Rachel was not happy. She's not happy. I meant to interview her for this end of the year to explain why she was unhappy, but I never got around to that. But let's just say she was worried about me. She went off on my own, disappeared in the dark, and I left her alone. I mean, she wasn't alone. Mike was there, but I just can't help it sometimes. I see something that I want to explore. It's so fun. It takes me back to my childhood, climbing trees and exploring places, and this place was just awesome, and I had to go. And whether she was going to be mad at me or not, I just had to go. And sorry, Rachel. Again, I did a lot of apologizing afterwards, but it was worth the explore. And man, there was so much more to it. And honestly, I'm glad we quit where we did, because we could have gotten lost. That place, it would have been easy to get lost in, and that would have been no good. So anyway, let's take a little look at that.
Well, you could have stayed in the car, I told you.
Really tight up back here.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what's...
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. That one leads outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, buddy. Oh, it's a dead end. Okay.
Alright, so again, we did another snack box. This time it was from Japan. And yeah, again, Rachel and her facial expressions. Let's take a look at that.
No. Yeah.
Can't tell you what it tastes like.
Feet.
Feet? Yeah, that's good. Good description. Feet.
Okay, so this year, Rachel and I kind of did, I don't know if you call it a series, but we went to like 3 different like Comic-Con type thing, but it was like horror type cons. And the first one we got invited to, so we got to go for free. They were gracious enough to invite Rachel and I to come and film, and so we did that, and we'll take a little look there.
The 3rd annual Colorado Festival of Horror, featuring all things horror. Celebrity guests, artists, writers, panels, vendors, horror films, horror art show, cosplay tattoo contests, horror trivia, and so much more delicious creepiness.
Wow. It's pretty cool. Oh, this guy. Scary. Ooh, watch out.
And then the next place we went to was Monster Day. It was way up in Greeley, Colorado. We probably go again this next year, probably. We really enjoyed it. So let's take a look.
Masks. Beetlejuice. Busters.
And the next one is Crypticon. It was another horror con convention. we'll probably go all of those again next year. So this is fun. One thing that we didn't make a video on is we did go to the Colorado Springs Comic-Con. I'll show you little clips of what I did film, because I didn't film a whole lot. It was so full. It was really hard to film, and there was just too many people where they had it. It's just too much, and so I just kind of put my camera away and we met a few celebrities. We met the actress who played Daisy Duke in the Dukes of Hazzard, the guy who did the voice of Knight Rider. We met the guy who plays Clark Kent in Smallville, which was really cool. I got to add him to my collection of Superman celebrities. I can't remember if that was it. Bruce Campbell was there, and Elvira was there, and those were the two that we really wanted to meet. I mean, Rachel really wanted to meet Bruce Campbell. I had already met him at another Comic-Con, and I waited hours in line to meet him. And Elvira, I really wanted to meet Elvira, but their lines were ridiculous, and I think at one point they cut them off, and it was just like, we really didn't want to wait hours and hours to go see them. So Rachel kind of snuck a picture, I'll show that here, of her and Bruce Campbell. So, and then the biggest video that I've ever put out, probably the biggest adventure I'd ever been in or done. It was amazing. It was rough, it was hard, but it was also fun. It was great. Me and my friend Mark went on this 12-hour hike, 6 hours up, 6 hours back. It was rough. It was rough to the extent that, well, I fell off a cliff. I fell off a cliff, and I lost my camera. And you're asking me, well, what are you filming on right now, Rich? Well, my buddy Blue Rock, you guys may have heard of him. He sold me his camera, and so that's what I'm using right now. Had he not, I probably would have just used my GoPro. This is what I used to actually to make a video, was with my GoPro, and it actually turned out really well. It was an hour and 20-minute video. There was just so much. I cut so much, guys. I cut so much. And one thing that was a little disappointing for me in that video, and you guys probably don't notice it, I notice it because on my editing software, that GoPro did amazing with the scenery and everything. It was beautiful, the colors and everything. It was so like, it was like perfect, you know. It was like movie quality, perfect. And when I rendered the video, I guess I need to learn how to render better. I don't know. And I've noticed in other videos too, it just isn't quite right. So it like loses quality once I upload it to YouTube. So that's one thing I gotta learn in editing, is how to make it better looking. You know, I've seen other channels where it's just their videos are so crystal clear, and I'm just like, how do they do it? And I was sure that this video was going to be that way, but and it turned out okay. It turned out fine. Rachel's like, I can't tell. It looks good to me. Mark said it looked good. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm being picky. I don't know. It just wasn't as good. And had I known it wasn't going to be as good, I probably would have made the video a little bit shorter. But I see a lot of other people making long videos, and I figured it was going to be okay. And so far, the video's done well. I mean, it's like, as of right now, it's like 462 views, which is great. The problem is that y'all don't watch all of it. I think right now the average view duration, it moves a little bit up and down, but it's between 5 to 6 minutes out of an hour and 20-minute video. Y'all are only watching 5 minutes of it, so it is what it is, you know. But anyway, I really enjoyed making the video. I also enjoyed doing the hike, even though on the way back it was really hard. I think if I was to ever go back to the power plant, Skagway power plant, I'd want to camp there. And there's plenty of places to camp, and I think if we were to hike up there and we stayed the night, we could even like explore around and spend a lot more time at the power plant. You have to understand, we spent 6 hours hiking just to get there, and we couldn't spend a whole lot of time exploring around it. I know there's a cave or a mine somewhere around there. Couldn't find it. I have an idea of maybe where it is now. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put that back on my bucket list. I know Rachel still doesn't want to go with me. Even after watching the video, she's like, nope. And I mean, I agree. She would hate it. So, and I'm not sure Mark would want to go with me again. I know Rachel wouldn't let me go by myself. So, but I would at the very least, I would kind of like to hike back to where I lost my camera. I'd like to go back and see if I can actually find the camera, even though the camera probably is ruined at this point. Anyway, it was a great time, and here's a little clip for you to see it.
I'm just trying to think, this way it may actually be better for you. Not this way, but this way. Like this. Okay, well, if you feel comfortable.
Alright, so this year I still have a lot of places I'd like to go and explore. It's just a matter of getting out and doing it. But there's nothing specific planned this year so far, but that doesn't mean anything because things come up all the time and ideas pop up in my head. So, but for sure, I do have one video, Las Vegas video, that I'll try to get out this January. We'll see. And I probably have some other ones that I'm not thinking of at this point. I know that Rachel, over the last few years, we've been filming while we're hiking in different places, and maybe what I'll do is do like one big video with all of them in there. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, YouTube is YouTube. I love you guys. I love you all, especially the ones who watch all my videos and comment on all my videos and watch all the way to the end of the videos. And I know there's only a few of you, and I appreciate all of you, and you make me want to continue. You're the reason, one of the reasons, one of the main reasons I continue to do YouTube. I do still love to edit. I love it, and I'll continue to do it. I don't know. I don't know. And I feel like I'm losing friends from YouTube, which, you know, there's a season for everything. There's a season for being friends with certain people for a certain amount of time, and then kind of just go your separate ways, and that's okay. That's okay. They were good at the time. Rachel and I, or both of us, will not be going to the family reunion this year. It'll be the first one that we've missed. There's no real specific reason. There's nothing against the family reunion itself. It's just that it gets expensive, as you all know, especially where I have to pay for not only myself but for Rachel, and it just gets expensive. And if we're gonna go somewhere once a year, pay to go somewhere, we're probably gonna want to go somewhere where we want to go, because otherwise we're just going to the family reunion and that's it. So so that means if the family reunion goes someplace that we really want to go, then we'll go again. It's not like we don't want to not go. And you know, there are a few other reasons which I won't even bother talking about because it's not that big a deal. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'm just gonna keep trucking along doing YouTube my way. It's obviously not the right way, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I just like making videos, and like I've said before, if I get at least 100 views within 24 hours after it's been released, I'm happy. I'm happy. If I get any more after that, then great. That's just icing. So, but when a video doesn't reach 100, like for instance, there's one that still hasn't reached 100. Let's see, Monster Day. The Monster Day video is still at, well, it's at 97 views as of right now. I think that's it. I think all the other ones did fairly well this year. The hiking one, the power plant video, was the best this year, which is good because I feel like that's my favorite explore probably ever, honestly. And only because, and maybe it didn't transfer maybe through the video very much because y'all weren't there with us. It was really fun. I enjoyed hiking with Mark, hanging out with him, and exploring up there. But anyway, that was on my bucket list. Check. I might have to put it back on there though if I want to go back. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next year and the next adventure, whatever that might be. I love you guys. Peace.